What's up YouTube, Gemini Johnny back again with day 3 of TikToktober, where I'm taking you through the weirdest, creepiest, and most unexplained TikToks I can find. If you've missed the first couple days, I'll link the playlist at the end of this video, and if you missed my series on America's cryptids where we learn about the most terrifying cryptid from every US state, I'll link that at the end of this video as well. Don't forget to join me all month throughout October for a brand new video at 4:15 p.m. PST. Alright, now without further ado, let's jump right in.
Oh no, oh shit, this ain't good. This ain't good. Okay, come on, come on.
I'm going over here.
What was it? Oh. Oh, clock scooting. They don't... Oh, they're looking at something on their phone. I was like, how do they not notice that? So many fish on the wall. Oh, they noticed that.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Oh hell.
What happened?
Oh no, oh shit, this ain't good. This ain't good. Okay, come on, come on.
I'm going over here. I'm going over here.
I'm going over here. Yeah, I mean, hey, I thought that was really creepy right up until they started reacting to this stuff. And then it seems super fake and forced. That's a bummer. One of the bad things about these like viral TikTok trends is a lot of these people aren't actors. So, you know, it's very easy to tell that they're faking it. Why I say, always look for the reactions, man.
I finally got it.
Nope.
I finally got it.
Ooh, that was creepy, but notice she didn't close the door all the way when she left. So it does make me wonder if she had a string tied to it or something. It would be pretty smart of this little girl to do that, but possible. Otherwise, it's just super creepy. Everyone needs to burn some sage or something.
If this is real, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Watch by that pillar
down
when he
here.
scans back. Just watch.
Did a little cleaning. Heard some giggling and laughing. Came in.
It's right there.
The energy is really heavy. I could definitely
Wow.
feel
I don't know what he's talking about.
something looking.
What's
at
crazy is that it's still there. I don't know if
you.
this
Just
is real
feel
or not.
that
I don't
feeling
know.
You get when something's looking at you. I could just feel it.
If this is real, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Watch by that
Came
pillar
down
when he
here.
scans back. Just watch.
Did a little cleaning. Heard some giggling and laughing.
Okay, he said, watch by the pillar. Let me see. Scans back. Then he says, right there. I don't see anything. Am I missing something? You guys see anything? I will say I did notice they got this mirror sitting on the floor over here. And you hear a lot of woo-woo stuff about mirrors and how they open portals. Just saying, I don't know, it could be. But yeah, I don't think I see what he's talking about. Is he talking about the other pillar, maybe? There's that black spot that shows up. This looks like it's a hole in the wall or a black spot on the wall or something. So I don't know.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Watch by that pillar
Down
when he
here.
scans back. Just watch.
Did a little cleaning. Heard some giggling and laughing. Came in.
It's right there.
The energy is really heavy. I could definitely feel.
I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know.
You get when something's looking at you. I could just feel it.
All right, next video.
Imagine hearing someone knock on your door in the middle of the night. But when you look through the peephole to see who it is, you see yourself, hunched over and facing the wall on the other side of the hallway.
What in the Black
That's when you
Mirror?
realize that this person who looks exactly like you is mirroring how you're standing as you're looking through the peephole. Even your hand on the wall is positioned the same. It's as if he's somehow watching you facing the other way and through a door. You even raise your arm and begin dancing, observing him through the peephole as he copies all of your movements perfectly. Suddenly, the lights go off for a second before turning back on. The hallway is now empty, the man has disappeared. But before you can react, the same happens to the lights in your apartment. They flicker off then on again by themselves. You turn around and see that somehow the man outside your door is now inside your apartment. So who is this man who seems to look exactly like you, and what will happen when you finally see his face? This short film is called Peephole, and you definitely need to check it out if you haven't already.
Whoa.
The runtime was literally less than 4 minutes, but it was such a mind-bending and intriguing story to me. So check out Peephole and follow for more.
Yeah, check out People. That looks creepy. I'm gonna watch that later. But you guys go watch it. We're not gonna watch that, a whole short film on my channel. That's kind of messed up. Yeah, it's called Peephole. It was put out in 2018 and it's by Jash Hole Films. Did I get that right? Didn't get that right at all. It's Jash Pictures Inc. Jash. I don't know where I got Jash Hole, but that's his new nickname. Sorry, bud. The top of this one says, guy renovating a house from the 1900s, suspected squatters, but didn't expect this.
I think there's a squatter in this house.
Looks all around the house.
Hello?
Oh. Oh, wait, is this where he drops his phone?
Who is it?
Nope, time to go. Yep. Phone starts moving with no one around. Super creepy, man. Imagine going back and picking up that phone and watching that video back. Dude, I would flip out. They said in the comments that he ran back in to get it a few seconds later, but he ran back out. Yeah, you know, he just got outside and he was like, shit, I left my phone. I gotta go back in there. Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, I think we saw that a long time ago on here, but yeah. Credit Myra Moore. Make sure I stuck that in there. I'm assuming that's the original poster of the video. This was on Unusual Unseen Clips, was their TikTok. So I watched a little bit of this one, and I am very curious to hear y'all's thoughts on this. The last one looks like it was yanked from the top, don't it? I just can't really, hold on. Still, see the movement starts at the top. I don't know, this is probably just a prank or something, but I don't know, I thought it was interesting. Are fairies real? I don't know, man, that's weird stuff. All right, I cut it off at the top and bottom, but it says, this will shock you. Watch when he walks to the mirror and sits down. On the bottom it says, the man looked into the haunted mirror and got a fright of his life.
Something voice recorder. There's something there. There is something there, and there was a bang just as I was doing that voice recorder. Did you hear that bang?
Yes.
Don't know what it's saying, but there's definitely something clearly there. Everyone, let me know. Do you believe mirrors are portals to another dimension? Do you believe you can see a ghost through a mirror? Let me know right now.
Like, I do believe there's something weird to mirrors, yes. I don't know if I exactly believe they're portals. I don't really know. I don't fully understand, to be honest. I think there's some woo-woo stuff going on there, though. But what we just witnessed, I don't think that was anything. I think that guy held a recorder in his hand and moved his hands around. Like, you make the slightest... I've done this before, but just to... This is my microphone, right? I keep this thing on it so that it doesn't pick up the puss and that's in the like really sharply. But this is it without it, and this is what it sounds like, and it might be a little more, I don't know, sharper. But when you do the slightest little rub on a microphone, it's gonna make a scratchy noise. That's why most of the time when you see ghost investigators, when they're doing audio recordings and trying to catch EVP, they set the audio recorder down. Like, there was zero reason for him to not set the recorder down on that table right in front of him, but he held it in his hand so that he could for sure get something picking up and be like, oh, it sounds like something, doesn't it? No, I'm calling BS. Not to knock anybody's hustle. Like, we've seen them before, and I actually had the same reaction to the woman that's part of this team. She did almost the same thing in the exact same mirror. And like, look, hey, get your money, get your clicks, whatever. But, you know, as I said and have said and will say again, I care about the truth. I care about real evidence. I want to see real captured footage of these anomalies. But, you know, it's hard for me to take you seriously when you so blatantly are faking ghost encounters. I don't know. Go visit their museum, though. Probably pretty cool. This is the Devil's Footprint. The story about it is in the caption, so I'll read you guys that real quick. This is the Frauenkirch, I believe is how you say that. Frauenkirch. The Frauenkirch, where the devil was so mad at this church not being dedicated to him as it was promised, that he stomped his foot so hard it left a mark in the marble. That's wild. That's a pretty hard stomp. You can see his footprint at the entrance. This is the Brit Rose on TikTok. And she says, during a ghost tour I took while in Munich, the tour guide said the air around the church is colder than it is outside because the devil is swarming the church day in and day out trying to get back in. He said in the winter when the snow is melted everywhere else, it stays longer at the entrance of the church. They just like keep the AC blasting to keep the devil out? Is that how that works? One of the top comments is, the air is colder because you're surrounded by insulating marble, which stays quite cool even in high temperatures. Science is so cool. I do appreciate me some science. Somebody said, where's the other footprint? You ever stomped with 2 feet? That's called a jump, my friend. I do like to imagine it as just the devil having a temper tantrum. He's just like stomping his feet. He's like, this church is supposed to be dedicated to me. Meh. I don't know. Devil sounds like a bitch. Ooh, here's something new-ish. It's from April of this year, but a passenger spotted a long black cylinder outside their plane window. Do you love a good UFO video around here? Well, you guys have heard me mention it a little bit, and honestly, I've had a hard time finding it, even in my history, even in my saved tabs and my bookmarks and stuff. But I had run across a post somewhere where someone had talked about how they were former military of some sort, and I might get some of this a little wrong, but the basic gist of it was they were trying to be a whistleblower in their posting. I think it was a Reddit post, and we're explaining how the military was well aware of aliens and how they were aware of at least 2 large crafts that reside in the ocean and move with excessive speeds away from them whenever they try to approach it. And if I remember correctly, I think he said some things have been attacked as they tried to approach it and just like completely decimated, like vaporized. And that these things are like production facilities for all the UFOs that we're seeing. And that's where all these UFOs are coming from. They're not coming from outer space, they're coming from our oceans. Again, this is a Reddit post, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know, but it was quite compelling, I'll say that. But it basically said that these things are practically made to order inside of these things. And that these production facilities that live in the ocean or whatever they are like kind of like a mothership that just makes these things for the exact specifications and needs for whatever mission it's about to go on, which we don't really know what those are yet. So that's why we see so many different shapes and types of flying saucers, or whatever you want to call them. UAPs, UFOs, take your pick. Again, Reddit post, I know, who knows? But if you saw my conspiracy reaction video, I'll put a card up at the top. That one's all about aliens and UFOs and kind of where we're at currently with the UFO situation. But the last half of that video is me breaking down a Reddit thread about an alien autopsy that a guy supposedly did. And I know it sounds nuts, but as detailed as it was, it's a trip. So yeah, go check that out later. I asked my spirits what they missed about being alive. Sabrina, cooking. Do you miss cooking or eating? Carly says riding horses. Jennifer, does anything happen in this? Is this just... Are we pretending these dolls are haunted? Tia misses reading. Why do you have so many haunted dolls? Smoking. I mean, you can help the girl read. Just put a book out for her or something, you know? Sybil, food. Real food. That's real. I would miss food the most, I think. Life in general. Yeah, I don't know if that's real. I mean, this girl supposedly is like a medium tarot reader and has haunted dolls. So, you know, who knows? Maybe she is. But this did make me think, like, being a content creator has only been around for so long, right? But like, if ghosts are real, then eventually there's going to be content creator ghosts. There's going to be ghosts that are like walking around with their cell phone and like taking a video, and there's like, rah, 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 and then like it's just gonna be an annoying ass ghost. Cause you're like, dude, can you shut up? Can you stop filming your stupid video right now? Like, I'm trying to sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Here are some absolutely terrifying family photos that will haunt your dreams. This was actually a birthday party for that little kid, and this thing was peeking through the door at the family.
It's an alien.
This thing is absolutely terrifying. I would move after seeing that. These photos were taken by
like a
grandma. She was taking pictures of her grandchild right here. And in the first picture, everything's fine. But in the next picture, there is a shadow figure standing next to her grandchild.
No.
The grandmother actually believes that this is her late husband hanging out with their granddaughter. So this one's actually kind of sweet. Now this photo has a really creepy backstory. This person lives alone, and she said she kept feeling like she was being watched. She took a photo of the room that she felt it from, and that was hanging over the door. A white figure with solid black eyes. This photo was actually sent to a family group chat.
Jesus.
The woman actually just took the photo to show that she had made it to her hotel safe. But her family quickly pointed out this creepy ghost girl. Like and follow for more paranormal content.
No, thank you. Yeah, that's horrifying. Like, who the hell is in your hotel room, bro? They need some sleep. Normal people afraid of ghosts. This man. It's a little palate cleanser, I guess. That's funny. But finally, somebody that'll dropkick a ghost. That's what I'm talking about. Who is that guy? Rick Chan Garcia. Boss Rick. That's who posted that.
Did you know that back in the day, anytime a person passed away, all of the mirrors from their home or from that family's home would be covered? The legend was if the mirrors were not covered, that person's soul would not be able to cross over because they would be trapped in the mirror. I've always been terrified of mirrors, so here are some urban legends having to do with mirrors that I believe in. Starting off strong, never purchase an antique mirror from like a yard sale, from like a secondhand store, whatnot. They're haunted. I promise you, they're super haunted. Mirrors can absorb all different types of energies. You're not gonna try to convince me that a mirror that has been around for like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus years have not absorbed some. Number 2, I feel like if you have gotten anything out of my page, I hope that this is the one thing. Never have a mirror facing you when you're sleeping. When you sleep, that is when you are at your weakest. It definitely makes you more vulnerable to being attacked by like dark spirits or anything coming through that mirror, bouncing off that mirror. If you can't move the mirror, at least cover it at night, even down to like your flat screens. I feel like most of us have flat screens in our rooms that are reflective. Try to cover that at night as well. And 3, never, and I mean never, stand in front of a mirror at night holding a candle or any type of candles around you. You're literally welcoming or inviting just about anything to come through. I remember doing this as a little kid, just playing around with my cousins, and what I saw staring back at me from that mirror still gives me nightmares till this day.
Yeah, I did the candle in front of a mirror thing during COVID, so I was bored. Nothing happened. It was just creepy and felt really goofy doing it, which might have been the problem. I don't know. I felt silly, so I didn't feel like it was serious. Staring at yourself in the mirror for an hour is always fun. The top of this one says, ghost of a doctor at an abandoned hospital. Whoa. Ew. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Are you sure it's a ghost, bro? That looks like a freaking... I don't know. Like right here, it kind of looks like one of the Fresno Nightcrawlers, which I just so happened to cover in my America's Cryptids series. I think it's in part 3. Like I said, I'll link it at the end of this video. What do you guys think this is, though? I'll tell you, it's creepy as hell. That's Paranormal Talk 9 on TikTok who posted that. I'm not sure where she found that, but man, it's super creepy. Oh, this one's crazy. I watched some of this and I haven't finished it yet, but a little backstory on this guy. His name is Pawn Master Kale on TikTok, and he owns a pawn shop and makes TikToks about like weird things that come into his shop.
The most disturbing thing I have ever seen in my career, and I desperately need your guys' help. A customer reached out and tell me that they have this old book of photos from World War II. It's been in their family for a while, and they wanted me to try and sell it. The book starts out, okay, the soldier is stationed in Southeast Asia. So many incredible, well-done photographs. This guy not only was a great photographer, he had a great camera, but the pictures start to get more war-related here. And then I got to this page, and I cannot show you guys what's beyond this page. And I had no idea. When I got that book on Monday, and I opened it up and I got beyond that page, I screamed. Somehow, that guy who took those photos was present for the rape of Nanking, and he took about 30 photographs that are unknown to history that are worse than anything I've seen on the internet in color. And those photos are in black and white. It's one of the worst human atrocities of all time. One of the worst acts of World War II. One of the worst things to ever happen in human history. I majored in Japanese studies, and we covered the rape of Nanking, and I remember my professors telling me that photographic evidence was mostly destroyed by the Japanese. There are very, very few photographs out there, and this guy took photos of things that I've read about in books that I didn't even realize anybody had ever documented before. I can't show you the Nanking photos. I can show you these just to give you an idea of the incredible photos in this book. Do you guys have any idea how rare it is to see Japanese cavalry? Hey guys, I got an update about my World War II book. I walked into my store this morning and the phone was ringing off the hook. Within the first hour of being here, I spoke to Rolling Stone, I spoke to Newsweek, I spoke to a ton of I spent like all day talking to journalists today. Here's my dilemma personally. The Chinese government wants it. I literally talked to the Chinese embassy today. What I don't want to do, and already probably the genie's out of the bottle, is create an international incident. And it kind of looks like I accidentally did that. Like I said yesterday, I want as many people to view these photos as possible. I shared them with Rolling Stone and Newsweek. What I don't want them used for is a political agenda. And that's what I'm afraid is going to happen. There's so much history in this book. It all has to be properly treasured.
I don't know how to explain it, but he looks like a guy who would own a pawn shop in a Pixar film, doesn't he? And I don't mean that in an offensive way. Like, it's cool of him that he shares all this stuff on TikTok. Man, I can't imagine being visited or getting a call from the Chinese embassy. That's nuts. I will say, I like him because if you look right over here, it's got a Majin Buu sticker or Majin sticker, whatever. And then right up here, you can't really tell, but it's a Cult of the Curious sticker, which shout out to Dan Cummins and the team over at Bad Magic. I love their stuff. So me and this guy probably like a lot of the same kind of stuff. I see a Pokemon sticker. Well, I don't know if we like the same kind of stuff, but we would at least use the same kind of stickers. Yeah, how crazy is that? Bro, somebody just brought in a piece of history. I don't believe that anything from history should be censored. I think things should be put in history books factually and with any supporting evidence that we have. I think that stuff should probably be donated to a museum, but it should be published. Like, yeah, I'm sure it's horrific, but something real that happened. If you're unaware of the event that he's talking about, it's also known as the Nanjing Massacre. It was a mass murder of Chinese civilians in Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China, immediately after the Battle of Nanking and the retreat of the National Revolutionary Army in the Second Sino-Japanese War, which was fought between 1937 and 1945, following a period of war localized to Manchuria that started in 1931. It is considered part of World War II and often regarded as the beginning of World War II. So, the more you know. And this guy apparently has actual photographic evidence of what was going on there. crazy. But there you have it, folks. That is day 3 of TikToktober, where I'm taking you through the weirdest, creepiest, and most unexplained TikToks I can find. We did it, we done it, we're doing it some more. Don't forget to drop a like for me. It does help spread the video to more people, and in turn helps grow the Gem Crew community even more. And turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget, I'm posting a video every single day through the month of October at 4:15 p.m. PST. Be sure and check out the links in the description of this video. The top link is my Patreon, where I post exclusive content, and the Gem Crew community can talk 24/7. And the rest of the links are affiliate links, so if you click them and subscribe or use them or buy anything, then I will get a small commission as well. So that is another way to support the channel. Otherwise, I just appreciate you watching. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. So until next time, which is tomorrow, stay creepy.